Welcome to our try-ons for the Dolls Revolt Part 2. Today I'm going to be discussing the try-on and the lace and lure for the Jilted Lovers Gown. I am so in love with this one, so I cannot wait to get into the details about it. Those of you who just want to know the quick details of the fit, I wear a size medium, and if you want to skip to the end of the video, that's where I'll be trying on the dress and explaining how it fits me. But until then, I'm just going to go into more of the details about the piece, the inspiration behind the dress, and all of those fun little details that I know a lot of you love. So first thing is first, the Jilted Lovers Gown was actually inspired by a wedding gown, like a vintage wedding gown I saw a few years back. I saw it and absolutely fell in love. A lot of our pieces are inspired by vintage designs that I've seen, and I just want to rework them and freshen them up in a way that brings them to life and also is available in the size range that we offer, triple extra small to 7X. Now this one has no shortage of details. We're constantly asked for like purples and pinks, and so I decided to do this one in like a very powerful lavender, kind of reminiscent of our adventure gown, mini gown that we did in our debut collection, the Fairy Soiree. And we just really wanted to return to like the intense details that we're known for. So this one was like kind of a celebration of that and just really celebrating over the top fashion, which is the core of Ivory Sheep. So I'm gonna start with one of the most important details. Since this was inspired by a wedding gown, it has all of like the elements that you would see of a wedding gown. And one of the things that was really important for us when we were making this dress was that it had a heavy duty zipper. Because there's so much detailing on this dress, I knew like a regular invisible back zip just wouldn't do the trick. Like I don't want you fighting with the dress. So that was one detail that we really paid close attention to. It's a little more heavy duty than the regular ones and definitely has like an easier tab to pull the zipper up and down. Now, we also have some invisible straps here. I really wanted it to be a dress that didn't really have sleeves to it. We really did toy with adding like straps to it that were visible, and I just didn't love how it kind of felt like it was taking away from the dress, so we decided to go the clear route. It is fully lined in a satin fabric, so it is super soft and comfortable against your skin. And now into the bust. The bust is where we had so much fun. So if you go close up, there is a base of lace underneath, and then we got our manufacturer to hand sew some lace appliques that have like little sequences mixed into it. So when it does catch the light, there's just like a slight shimmer to it. And we also have the bust little detail here, more ruffle there, and ruffle that comes down the bust. It all kind of marries together where it is then into like this peplum version of the skirt where there's just this fun little detail that hangs down and cascades into tulle fabric that just kind of, it's like loosely attached to the skirt. Like it's not fully attached, as you can tell. It's just attached at the waist underneath here. And that detail is featured throughout the entire dress. And now the skirt is paneling, so let me see if I can get a better close-up of that. Okay, this is a heavy dress, so I'm a little bit out of breath, but there is some paneling that you're gonna see in the skirt. So as you can see, there's like a little open tulle section with more of that hand-sewn, hand-dyed lace applique cascading up and down it. And then the lace returns to the overall skirt as well. And it is like a mini slip that is underneath. So when you do put it on, like it will be slightly like you can see your skin through it, especially in this panel here, because the slip ends right there. I'm trying my best to show you all of the details, but it is a heavy gown and there are so many details to it that it's really hard to show it all on camera. And like I said, the lace is like continued throughout the entire dress. We also have this cute little peplum detail where we have like the Swiss dot tulle followed by like more fabric here, more lace. There's a little bit of a section there where I guess you could like wear it on and off your shoulder if you wanted to, but the way that this dress is designed, it's really just meant to cascade and just be like that extra romantic fabric and extra romantic detail. So again, it was inspired by a vintage wedding gown, so that's why you're gonna see so many over the top little like elements and details to it. We wanted it to feel incredibly romantic, and we decided to call it the Jilted Lovers Gown just because it was inspired by a wedding gown, but we decided to reimagine it into like this bold piece, this bold color where it's like, I don't know, it's like a reimagined version of a wedding gown, which I love. So I'm gonna go throw this on, and I'll try my best to show you all of the details of it on me. So I have the Jilted Lovers Gown on. I am so in love with how this feels. It is such a fun and over-the-top design that I cannot wait for those of you who pre-order it or customize it to receive it, because you're going to be blown away. One of the things that I loved when I did receive this gown is with so many details, with so many layers, with so much fabric, I expected it to be one of the most itchy and just like sensory overload pieces, and it is anything but that. The satin lining makes it just like so comfortable to wear. It's like an elastic type satin, so you feel like you can really breathe in it. And just the details of it is absolutely beyond. I know I'm gonna have to get a zoomed out video of me wearing it so that you can see it in full effect. We also just had this featured in our debut runway, so you can also see it on another model there and just see the dress itself in motion walking down the runway. For sizing, I am wearing a size medium, completely true to size fit. Those are one of those details that we are forever poring over. If it's a medium but it doesn't feel like a medium, that is like my first note every single time. So we always make sure that if it is a medium, it's a true to size fit. If it's a small, it's a true to size fit. So that is this one here. We also just introduced customizations on all of our pre-orders, so you have the ability to customize the dress to your measurements. You can customize the length. You can really do anything that you need for sizing, which was super important to us, and I'm so happy that that is now live on our website. So yeah, I'm wearing a size medium, true to size fit. If you are on the fence about where you would fit, DM us, email us at any time. And like I said, we added that customization option, so you do have the ability to custom it, like have it custom made specific to your measurements, which will not affect the price at all. I'm so in love. Like, look at that detail. Yeah, let's see. Oh, it still looks so good if I wear it off my shoulder. It's so much fun. You have the option to do that, or the option to just leave it hanging, which like when you walk, it just like creates this really cool movement. All right, let me get a zoomed out video so you can see the dress in its full beauty. Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're possibly ready for this. I mean, look at that. And so, yeah, as I was saying, the lace is not fully attached to the skirt. It kind of just moves on its own. So when you are walking, it just kind of trails behind you. It just creates the most dramatic effect ever. I am in love with this piece. It is remarkable. It is remarkable. So this is the Jilted Lovers Gown. I am wearing a size medium, true to size fit.